James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. This weekly video vlog is about the best of the beverage art times as well as the best of communication times. So stay tuned. Had to do a representation here of the beverage art form, so wine, coffee, spirits, and so here we have a beautiful Sauvignon Blanc from Chile, an Ethiopian coffee, and a slow gin from Sonoma County. And so really the subject matter here is the best of communication times and the best of beverage art times. And I feel very compelled to do this in its own video because if I don't, I used to encapsulate certain subject matters and great video content, maybe talking about a particular wine, but guess what? It got lost. So I don't think it was appreciated and viewed. So I think that's why I do that. It's, you really, if you're going to be a videographer, you have to be very clear. So there's always going to be a lot of content out there, but how is yours going to stand out from another video and get that full appreciation for what you're doing as well? So I like to not say that it's all about me. We'll talk about communication first. So we live in the best of communication times. Simply, when you look at the robust networks, social networks, and communication platforms and online capabilities, we have a great experience where individuals like myself would never have existed in terms of being a wine writer, a spirits writer, a coffee writer. And that's because these platforms are available, they're free, they're open to anyone and everyone. We live in the best of communication times as well as the best of communicator times. That means the people that are speaking are really giving their point of view that probably was not allowed. It would only be certain writers selected by certain editors, and only a few people had a voice, as opposed to today where a lot of people have a voice. Doesn't mean that everybody's voice is going to be listened to. Doesn't mean that I'm listened to by everyone. Of course not. But ultimately, I can give my thoughts and opinions, and I do have a community I've created and that I foster and have developed. And I'm very happy that you're watching. Thank you. But ultimately, it's about selecting, being able to, in the best of communication times, being able to self-select what you want to see versus previous network television where you could only see certain things, maybe certain channels or certain times. It was what they wanted you to see versus what you want to see today. The beverage art forms. We live in the best of beverage art times where we're having, of course, large production of everything: wine, beer, spirits, coffee, etc. But we also live in a time where individuals or groups of individuals have come together and said, I have a vision for this wine or this coffee or this spirit. Here's what I want to do with it. I want to make small batches of this. I have this vision for creating a certain high quality beverage and artistically driven beverage, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Not that it's not been done in the past, it certainly has, but to the degree we have it in today is amazing. So we also have the best of beverage art distribution times. So it would be years, not a generation to 2 generations ago, where you would look for certain things and you would find slow gin in San Francisco. You go to England and find it, but maybe you'd have a hard time finding some really excellent Ethiopian coffees because the beans were all mixed. They were a mix of beans from Indonesia, Java, and so forth, South American, Central American beans, as opposed to a very specific co-op in Ethiopia. So we have a wine here from South America, Chile's Sauvignon Blanc. And for me, I want the authorship of a Sauvignon Blanc and a characteristic from Chile, so I can self-select that. So we live in the best of beverage art times, the best of communication times. I'd like to know your thoughts as well. You can list them down below, list your questions and comments down below. Do me another favor, give a like to this video, share this video, and also subscribe to this channel. And also, we can continue the dialogue on other social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned for more. And I'm very passionate about the beverage art times and the best of communication times. So thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Salut.